What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, December 15th. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all sports betting, and it's not close. I'm your boy, the coach, and I am fired up for a few reasons today. First of all, though, tip of the cap to the UCLA Bruins. Why? Because last night, against one of our plays, they won by 1,000,000 points. So this morning I said, I'll wear the hat. Really, it was only 27, but it felt like a lot. But we had a good day at the brand across all of our shows, a bunch of green check marks, which we love as well. Those Pacers never sweating against the Warriors. France team total from Buckets. By the way, everybody say hello to Buckets. He is up. He is in the chat. He is still alive. He is still in New York City. But this is a busy, busy day at the brand. We start week 15. So today, 4 big shows across the brand. This is our morning show. Then at 3 p.m. Eastern time, we have the Prop Shop on Twitter Spaces. If you want to ask one of the great prop bettors in America, Prop Stars, you can do it on Twitter Spaces at 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern, excuse me. Then don't forget Early Edge and 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Then, of course, the big show tonight. Early Edge live, counting down to Thursday Night Football. It is the 49ers. It is the Seahawks. It is the start of week 15. So with all the housekeeping out of the way, let's bring in the stars of the show, because today I've got a little bit of everything. Let's start with live from the Rocky Mountains, Allie. Bama. Good morning.
Good morning, and I don't know if anyone keeps up with D2 football, but my school, Colorado School of Mines, is going to the national championship, so that's pretty neat.
Hell yeah, that's neat, and good luck to them, the Colorado School of Mines. I actually played them when I was in college in basketball, right? Good team.
Well, what happened?
It wasn't good. I'll say that. And playing against Colorado College wasn't good either. But every time I went to college, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't always good for our team. All right. And now he is our OG of OGs. And when you're talking about NFL, nobody gets more hyped than this man. He is the maestro, Larry Hartstein. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Allie. Congrats, Allie, on that school making the D2 championship. And, Coach, when I posted my first NFL prop last night on SportsLine, I got a thrill because about 5 minutes later, Proppy posted the exact same prop, and there was no coordination. It was just by chance. We both saw the number, we both liked the number, and we both got it in the pick feed at SportsLine.
Michael says in the chat, love the props on the site now, guys. Truly awesome. For those of you scratching your head saying, what is Maestro talking about? Well, we announced it a couple of days ago. But if you could enlighten the people that didn't get to watch Maestro the last couple of days, I would love that.
Yeah, NFL props have always been in articles and, of course, on the streams and on the shows all the time. But now we finally got them in the pick feed. So in that pick feed that is on the homepage of sportsline.com, you'll see prop picks from all of the experts. So far, it's NFL, but NBA is coming soon.
All right. It's going to be a next level type of thing. We're actively trying to make the experience better for you because I tell you all the time, this is the only place you need to be. So let's get into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today, and it's a big-time matchup tonight, Maestro. Both of these teams still think they've got a really bright future in the postseason. Only one, though, probably has a reason to feel that way. But start us off. Let's go.
Yeah, very interesting matchup because the 49ers couldn't be any higher the way they've been blowing teams out. It doesn't matter who their quarterback is. They're just crush the Buccaneers. They're at the top of the market. The Seahawks are pretty much at the bottom of their market. They've lost 3 of 4. They lose on their home field to the Carolina Panthers. They've given up 838 rushing yards over the last 4 games. That's embarrassing. And basically, that's what the 49ers want to do. They want to run it down their throat. So it doesn't seem to set up well for Seattle on the surface. But then again, you look, it's a rookie QB making his first start on the road in a short week in a very tough place to play. You also look at Kenneth Walker coming back. He's not even on the injury report. The Seahawks need him to have any chance of a ground game. And some of the 49ers injuries a little concerning. Some depth guys in the secondary and on the D line. I think the Seahawks show up tonight.
Very interesting. We will break this down, as we always do on Early Edge Live tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Maestro also has a couple plays from this game coming up in a matter of moments. Now, on the ice, you guys don't want to do the work, so that's why we have Allie. And Allie, as you dug deep, you went into a deep rabbit hole for this one. But damn it, what you found out when you came out of that hole, please tell us.
Yep. So I've talked about the Kraken a lot already this season, but they keep going hot, especially on the road. And tonight, their team total against the Canes is over 2.5, and they have scored 3 goals on the road in all but 2 of their road games. So definitely something to look at tonight. I know if Pyotr Kochetkov is probably starting for the Canes, that could be a little bit of a good spot for the Kraken to get some goals in. So Kraken team total overs hit pretty much in all but 2 of their games so far.
Oh my God, I wish Buckets was on the show right now so we could have him try to spell the name that you just said. That would be hilarious. Oh my goodness. I'm just glad he's alive. All right, now, as you know, this is day number 3 of our week. But before we get to our picks on the first of 4 big shows today, we got to pay those pesky little bills. Here's a word from one of our incredible partners. And we are back. Those watching on YouTube, this is the Early Edge. Also, those listening on Apple or Spotify, we welcome you as well. You're very valuable to us. So today, one play from SportsLine itself. What is it? Well, we're going to go to the Grizzlies. They've been on fire the last 3 games, and they welcome the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, regardless of who the Bucks have playing, I love this play a lot. So we're going to go Grizzlies -2, a B-rated play from SportsLine. And if you're a SportsLine member, then you already know that. If not, I'm going to do you a solid. Use a promo code early, and you can have 30 days for free. You can get the World Cup final, NFL playoffs, NBA. You get it all. Then after that, you're playing with house money. In fact, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Let's go back for a second. He says, no joke, best value in sports betting. Got SportsLine last month. Paid for itself 25 times over already. How you guys like Kittle tonight? It never stops. It never stops. By the way, do you like Kittle tonight, Maestro?
I do like him, but there's another 49er skill player that I like a little bit more.
Oh, look at that tease. Look at that tease. But we're not starting with Maestro, as you know. We're going to start with Allie because she is chomping at the bit to give me, let me check my notes. Oh, yes, a very valuable play. Allie, you're up first.
Yep. So we're going to go with another team total over, and we're going to go with the Lightning team total over 4 at -125. I definitely wouldn't take it at 3.5 just because that -210 is never really worth the totals if that's what your book offers. So I would either play that 4 or 4.5 there. Elvis Merlinkus, he has a 4.68 GAA, which is the highest of any goaltender in the NHL. And then on the road, he's 0-5 and has a 4.9, and his opponents have scored 4 goals in all 5 of his road games. So then you're looking at the Blue Jackets. Just as a team, they have the second most goals allowed, 4.07, and their opponents have scored 4 goals in 7 of their 9 road games. And looking at Tampa Bay at home, they're scoring an average of 4.06 goals per game, and they've scored 4+ in all of their wins, their 11 wins at home. And so in their losses, they're not scoring that 4, but I think if they're going to win today, which they probably should against the Blue Jackets, they'll have to get at least 4 goals. And rather than laying the money line, I think it's worth playing that team total over.
Yeah, this is a great way to go about betting on the team and not really worrying if they win or not, especially if we don't know. Great way to attack this game. Allie, thank you very much. Now, it's time to cash with the coach. I've been pretty good with my NBA picks as of late, and today I've got 2. Clippers -1.5. We'll start with that late night game out here against the Suns. What are we doing? Since Devin Booker is not in the lineup, the Suns are awful. The last 3 games, or last 5 games, here are the scores. 111, 97. 129, 124. 128, 117. 125, 98. 130, 111. What do all of these scores have in common? The bad score, the low score, that was the Suns, but yet we're only giving up 1.5 points. The same team that last night was down 5 at halftime and outscored the Timberwolves by 16 points in the second half. The Clippers are surging. The Suns are bad right now. This is a layup. Clippers -1.5. Then our other play, Jazz +1. Why is this number where it is? Just 2 nights ago, the Jazz beat this same team in the same building by 21 points. Yes, the Pelicans were hot before that, but in the NBA, you have regression all the time. I love the Jazz, who have a big 3-game road trip coming up, starting in Milwaukee, to be laser-focused tonight to really start that road trip good. Well, I went to school, but you know what I'm talking about. Jazz +1 over the Pelicans. All right. It is that time in the show really to start getting hyped. We've only got 4 weeks left in the National Football League. It's been an amazing year for us, Maestro, but we can't get lax now. Floor is yours.
Okay, I'm going to take a couple of props in this game. First, on the 49ers side, Christian McCaffrey over 35.5 receiving yards. He's got 13 targets with Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy, banged up in a hostile environment, is going to want to get the ball out quick, dump it off against the Seahawks team that gives up a ton of yards to opposing running backs. We know Deebo Samuel is out. Everyone is speculating, where are those targets going to go? Well, some are definitely going to go to Kittle, but I think enough will go to McCaffrey to get him over 35.5. Somebody asked, how high would you play it? Well, Alex said he played to 38.5. That's good enough for me. On the other side, I'm going to go Geno Smith pass attempts over 34.5. I missed the best of the number. You could have got 33.5 yesterday, but this has been going up pretty much throughout the day. And the reason is simple. The Seahawks want to run the ball. They only had 14 rushes last week. Kenneth Walker's coming back. You know they're going to try to pound the ball, but you really can't do it against San Francisco. They allow the second fewest rushing attempts. Teams just have to give up and get out of that and throw the short passes. And, Brady threw it 55 times. You can look at some of the other quarterbacks that have played the 49ers. They have to throw the ball to move the ball consistently. So I like Geno over 34.5. This is a big bounce back game for him after those 2 interceptions last week. He cost the team the game by getting them in the hole early. And I think he shows up tonight in a must win at home with a ferocious crowd. A big game from Geno Smith.
And this also, I don't think they're going to run Kenneth Walker like they've been running him before coming back from that injury. Couple of chat questions, Maestro. First and foremost, Christian McCaffrey, his combo number is 116.5 tonight. Do you like that in any way, shape, or form?
I'm going to stick to the receiving numbers. I would probably lean over, but not playing that.
All right, next one. Geno Smith over 15.5 rush yards. He has shown that he can use his legs when he needs to. Do you like that?
That's one I do like because of the pressure the 49ers are going to have on him. He's going to have to scramble, and I do think the dropbacks, there will be enough dropbacks. So, yes, I think we'll get there.
Okay. And, Allie, I have a question for you because we have a little bit of an issue in the chat. If somebody was calling you out, and I'm not saying they are, it's actually me, would you respond to them in the chat right here, right now?
If you want to.
See, I like that answer, and I do want to, Allie, very much so.
Go for
but
it.
the man who's questioning me, Allie, is a man who just a few days ago was $100 lighter to the Maestro, and of course, I'm talking about Big Cheesy 707, and he's questioning now, Allie, my Clippers pick on a back-to-back night, laying 1.5. So, Big Cheesy, we all know you're off work till the 10th of January. We all know you're here for every single show. If you'd like the smoke, I'm here. I'm here.
You know what? I like Coach's Clippers picks so much. I think maybe I'll just do a little boost with everyone, all of our picks at Caesars. I mean, that's how much I like Coach's pick.
Very interesting.
For a clean
So
sweep on early
you're
yesterday.
saying if we went to your social media or Caesar Sportsbook, we would see a boost there with a combination of plays for today. Is that correct?
Yes, all of ours from early edge.
Oh, very nice. So, Big Cheesy, if you want to go against the entire crew, just let me know. All I need you to do is write smoke into the chat. And the showdown, sir, is on. But I don't see him typing. I don't see anything.
Earlier, I did see him say, bring it.
He did. Oh. Now I see him says, let's cue the music joke. So, you know what? Since this is part of the boost, Allie, if you don't mind, could you say, Snake, hit the music?
Snake, hit the music.
It's gonna be a showdown.
Baby, this is how I love starting the morning. We got a boost for Allie at Caesars. We got a showdown with Big Cheesy. And we still have 3 more shows today to do. It's good to be us. Now, with that being said, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of Jake the Snake on the ones and the twos. We'll start with the Maestro. He likes Geno Smith over 34.5 pass attempts. If they're going to have any shot tonight, they're going to have to pass the ball and pass it a lot. Then Christian McCaffrey over 35.5 receiving yards. I think this game low-key could be somewhat of a shootout. Brock Purdy, if he plays, has been dynamic. So McCaffrey's going to play a big part in the passing game. Then Allie, 1 play, Lightning team total over 4 minus 125. But also remember the storyline moving forward with the Kraken. Then if you're going to cash with me, you're going to do it these 2 games. Clippers minus 1.5, part of that boost. And I'm going to be $100 richer. Thank you, Big Cheesy. And then Jazz +1 at minus 109. Then 1 play from SportsLine itself. Grizzlies minus the 2. Over the Bucks at home, the Grizzlies have been dynamic. Specifically, the last 3 games have been blowouts. What a good start to the morning. The crew together. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Alabama, Maestro, Snake, and the entire crew, everybody watching at home. We could not do it without you. Check out the props. They're up right now at SportsLine. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern time with the prop shop. Until then, have a great morning. Pay it forward. And remember, bring all your friends right here to the Early Edge. Good luck.